some people online were bullying you and being so mean and just hateful. Did anybody slip into your DMs?
Gosh, I don't think I can say this. I actually don't think I can say this.
Would you ever go on a spin-off show?
That could be in the works.
Roll up to my table and you won't believe it's Rodiculous. Not just serving cookies, now I'm spilling tea. It's Rodiculous.
Hey, my little rebels, welcome back to Rodiculous. A quick reminder, if you'd like to support the show, the best way to do so is by becoming a channel member. I post extra clips every week for channel members. You can become one by clicking join down below. Now, for the first time ever on the show, we are entering Bachelor Nation. That's right, you guys. Today's guest was on season 28 of The Bachelor, and I had the joy of meeting her recently at one of my friend's Beverly Hills fashion events. It sounds so fancy. It was. We had a great time. And I just have one question for everyone listening. Do you accept this rose? Please welcome Rachel Nance. Woo, woo, woo! Welcome to the show, Rachel.
Thank you for having me.
I am so excited that you're here. And
I'm so pumped.
So happy that we met. And for everyone who is watching, they can see that our dresses are matching. But if you're listening, you can't see that. So we actually got matching dresses at the fashion event.
Yes.
We got to go shopping together.
Yes. Wait, did you get the other color too?
Which color did you get?
The green.
Oh, you look so good in that.
Did you get the green too?
I got this black one and a white lacy one.
Oh, she's hot.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's short though. It wasn't bridal, everybody. Don't get excited. Calm down, everybody.
I'm excited to see this one. Wait, it's one you tried on.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was too cute.
Yes.
I was
no, you
like,
needed it. Yes.
This needs to come home with me immediately.
You needed it.
Oh my gosh. So we met and we were having so much fun talking. And when you told me that you were on season 28, this is the last season.
Yes.
And oh my gosh, you were literally like, what is it, second runner up?
So yeah, I was the third girl. Yeah.
It's weird that they say that because it's like not a competition.
It's not, but
they say like first runner up, second runner up. But you were on this show a lot. People got to know you, see a lot of you, and I just got so excited because my sister Molly, who you met today,
love Molly. We love Molly. Shout out Molly.
Love Molly.
Shout out Molly.
She loves The Bachelor. She loves all reality shows. She's just a big fan. She knows all the lore, but she loves Bachelor.
She's a true fan.
Her and her girlfriends, before the app came out, developed
What app?
literally. There's an app, like what is it called?
Fantasy football.
Yeah.
There's an app?
Yeah. So instead of fantasy football, her girlfriends came up with basically fantasy Bachelor.
Okay.
They made an Excel sheet. They placed bets. There was money on the line.
Oh, I'm scared.
And Molly, tell me about this. What did you, there was points you'd pick who you thought was a good connection.
My girlfriend ran it, and yeah, you get to pick 4 people in the beginning after night 1. And then she awarded points like if there was a big reveal, if somebody said they're not there for the right reasons, like you get minus points from other people, and like just some funny key phrases like that. Just it was light and it was just really fun.
Molly, was there a category who you thought would make out first?
Like first kiss.
Yeah, like kiss.
I'm trying to remember if there was if there's like a steamy makeout, you get extra points. Like
those are good ones.
Yeah,
the steamy makeout ones are good. I've heard of that.
Molly and her friends literally came out with this game before it. Now there's an actual app.
That's terrifying to know. That's terrifying to know.
Yeah, and I don't think that you knew that. You probably were on it last year.
Well.
You're just like,
I do know back home in Hawaii, one of my sister's friends, they were doing that league. And so my sister was like, you should really make bets on these girls. My sister obviously knew. She's like, you should make bets on these girls because you can make money. And she's like, actually, never mind. That's a scandal. And I was like, yeah, that's like so bad. You can't do that. You can't do that. She's like, yeah, I chose not to do it. It's bad.
She's like, oh, wait a minute. Whoops.
She's like, wait, we can make money off you. I said, okay.
I just fell in love with you, and I wanted everyone to meet you and fall in love with you too. Because I just think it's so brave to put yourself out there to the world on a show like that, like in the hopes of finding love, like in meeting someone.
Yeah.
Like it just takes a lot of gusto to do something like that.
And I didn't even see the show. Did you know that? I've never seen the show.
Oh,
Never seen the show. My friend at the time sent a picture of me as a joke. Just literally, she so this is, can I tell the story of how it happened?
Yes, tell me all
I'm,
about
like,
it.
Laying in bed, she comes in, she goes, you're never gonna guess who's the Bachelor. She's like, it's that guy Joey. And I said, I don't know who that is, because I didn't know, I didn't watch Charity season. And she's like, you know what, I think you should go on. I don't know, it's like, he wouldn't pick me, da-da-da. She's like, I'm sending a picture of you. It'll just be a joke, like, then maybe they won't pick you. I was like, yeah, they won't. Casting was already done, I guess. And so she did it, I think she sent a picture of me maybe 10 days before filming started, so it was really towards the end. I'm like at church and I get a text, hey Rachel, this is casting from The Bachelor, can we talk to you? And then I think I found out on a Wednesday got casted and they picked me up Thursday morning. So I just packed my bags and like told my parents on Wednesday, I said, hey, I might be gone for a week. Like I'll get sent home night 1, don't worry. So I just like reassured them I won't be gone long, then I was gone.
You just
the
never
whole time.
thought you would be on a show like that.
No, I was like, this is crazy. They would never pick me. I was like, they
What
would never
a
pick me.
whirlwind. Like, that seems like so fast.
I think not knowing what the show was helped me though.
Yeah.
Because I went in just, let's see what could happen. And then I had fun.
That's kind of like how I am with reality shows. I don't know much about them,
Yes,
but
that's smart.
learn about them through my sister. Like
That's smart.
I'm learning through her about what ones kind of exist. But
Yeah.
there's so many,
There's
it's
so
hard
many.
to keep up with everything. So like I really like the chemistry with you and Joey, and you were just really nice to each other.
Yeah.
And that was just really beautiful to like watch. And I did watch the reunion. Can you say, or is this against the rules? Can you say after you're done filming the show, how long is it until the reunion?
It's usually like a couple months
Mm-hmm.
after everything because the final rose is live. So the one after me is a live taping.
Oh, wow.
So everything that you see is that's real time. Mine was just the shortened version, obviously.
Right.
So it was like a couple months after.
Oh
but then
my
you have to
gosh.
relive it because you have to sit there and watch, you get sent home or whatever.
That's just so difficult because I think one of the hardest things about this show is it's hard to find love just dating in general, just in your life. And then
Please.
you go on this show and it's a ton of women and one guy.
Yeah.
That would mentally, I think, put me in a weird place. Like,
Yeah.
And it must be like so hard when, as time goes on and you develop feelings and you guys get close and it's just like knowing they're, because that's how it's set up, that they're still seeing other people. I think that I would lose it. That's personally. I think that I just like would not handle that very well. I think I would have a mentee B.
Yeah.
And they'd have really high ratings that episode, and then I'd be out of there.
The therapist on the show I had a couple breakdowns because I also didn't think about that when I was going into it, and it didn't affect me until I think when we started traveling and actually he and I got closer was when I realized that there was other women there. And like before doing this, my last relationship ended in cheating, and so I went to the therapist and I said, I don't think I thought this through because I feel like I'm doing it all over again. And so she was the best though. She kind of brought me back to reality and she's like, but he does like you. I said, okay, we'll see. But it ended the best way possible, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, you guys had so much in common. I like you both the dancing.
Oh my gosh.
Because you dance.
I mean, I only dance hula. That's like all I know.
Like you dance. You could move.
I dance for fun. Yeah.
You could move. I was like, wait, you should be on Dancing with the Stars.
That's my dream.
Okay, this is
That is my dream.
Okay, look, Dancing with the Stars, call Rachel.
That is, yeah.
We already called Joey. Didn't he go on it?
Yeah, Joey. Yeah, last season. He did amazing. He won.
He won?
Yes.
Look at him.
As he should. Yes, he did amazing.
When we were hanging out and trying on all these fabulous dresses, we got to talking and you let me know that you were a nurse. Are you still nursing, and what kind of nurse?
I am an ICU and ER nurse. Wow. I know. So much fun.
Oh my gosh, you've seen it all.
I've seen it all. But I'm taking a break. I after the show, I went right back into nursing, and I didn't realize what would happen post filming with like the bullying and stuff.
Right.
So doing nursing in the ER and dealing with like the social side of things, I think I couldn't handle it. So I'm taking a break right now.
Yeah.
But best thing is I can always go back whenever. Nursing's always going to be there.
I love nurses. Oh my
we
god,
love you.
Some of my best friends are nurses. Like
you.
the college I went to, that was the most popular major there.
Oh, 'cause you're
was
in
nursing.
in Seattle.
Yeah, in
Yes,
Seattle
yes,
at PLU, Pacific Lutheran University, in Tacoma.
Tacoma.
I love that. You were born in Hawaii.
Born
You're from
and raised in
Hawaii.
Hawaii, yes.
And now you have family in California.
Yeah.
And what is something you just love about Hawaii? I
my
need to know
gosh,
because I love Hawaii so much. It's one of my favorite places in the entire world.
I think there's like a very, very, very different upbringing in Hawaii versus the mainland, which is something that I've had to adjust to. Like when I moved away from home, I kind of changed how I talked and also just how I like approached people, because back home in Hawaii, everyone's family. So like when you meet people, we don't shake hands, you know, you hug and you kiss. So I just love the aspect that everyone you meet back home is someone that you should be loving and caring for. I think we lack that kind of here in the mainland, specifically LA.
Yeah, it's more individualistic.
Yeah, it's just very individual. So my one friend from the show, Leia, she's from Hawaii too. We always come together. We always just kind of bring us back to center. But everything about Hawaii, I think, is amazing.
Same. The food is amazing.
food.
The weather is amazing.
Weather.
The ocean is amazing. The wildlife, the hiking.
Wildlife.
And I like that on Oahu. What I really like, and for anyone listening, if you've never visited, I encourage you to visit because you just get a little bit of everything. Like if you want to do shopping and be in the city, you can do that in Waikiki. And then if you want to be in nature, like completely in nature, there's so much gorgeous trails. Like, oh my God. Oh, or surfing. My dad loves surfing. So we would go during November, like during the surf
Yes,
competitions on the North Shore.
Pipeline.
Yeah, and they everything, you guys. Just and the shave ice. If you've never had shave ice, you are missing out. Matsumo's is my favorite. And yeah, I just have a lot of friends there, and my uncle lives on the Big Island, but it's just a pleasure. So I love meeting people from Hawaii. I feel like I get the vibe and I love it.
Yeah.
And our Italian side of the family on my mom's side, it's very not as individualistic. Like
Yes.
it's very like, you know, my mom like lives with me and my sister and I are neighbors next door to each other. We're just very close and we're always open. So, and it is weird for me too when I meet people who are just not like that.
Yeah. Well,
It's
I mean,
so weird.
For my family and my cousins, we're like siblings, all of us, because we're just so close. And I grew up with 5 of my cousins in the same house. So when I came here and people were like, you hang out with your cousins? I said, yeah. You don't talk to your cousins? They're like, no, I don't talk to my cousins. I said, that's sad. I love my family.
Me too.
I love my family. They're the best. They're crazy, but
What family isn't crazy?
True.
They're all crazy, and I feel like that's something we
Crazy.
all have in common.
Yeah, loud,
Every family is
crazy.
crazy. Every family has some type of dysfunction. And I think it's why I love watching those kind of movies where they're all stuck like at a family gathering at a dinner, and they're just like all stuck together, and they're just like. And I'm like, I get it.
My big fat Greek wedding, like that. I love that movie. I feel like that's like my family. Whoever I bring home, I'm like, sorry.
Let's go ahead and take a quick break right here to talk about this week's sponsor, Laundry Sauce. I think I might be in the minority when I say that I'm someone who actually loves to do laundry. I've been doing my own laundry since I was 9 years old. So needless to say, I've tried many different laundry detergents and scent boosters over the years, which is why I'm so excited to tell you about Laundry Sauce. They make these game-changing laundry pods that have sophisticated perfume quality scents. They are also crafted with natural and responsible sourced ingredients, which I love. Laundry Sauce's jumbo-sized laundry pods are 4 times concentrated with more cleaning power per ounce than typical watered-down laundry detergents. They don't just smell incredible, they also tackle the toughest stains without harsh chemicals that degrade your fabrics. I'm saying that as I'm wearing my cashmere sweater. I care about my fabrics. They even make fabric softeners, dryer sheets, and more, and also have a money-back guarantee. For a limited time, Rodiculous listeners can get 20% off your entire order when you use the code RO, that's R-O, at laundrysauce.com. So if you'd like to try them out, head over to laundrysauce.com and use the promo code RO at checkout. It's time to get saucy. These are the fanciest laundry detergent pods that I've ever used. The whole box smells like perfume. Oh, Siberian pine. Yes, please. This one is Italian. This one kind of smells like an orange. Italian bergamot. So it smells so good. I want to bathe in these. Smell good, look good, feel good. How long does night one really take to film? Because sometimes it'd be look like the daylight.
Yeah, so night one was from, oh my gosh, this might be incorrect. I want to say I was ready at 4 p.m. and they took me, and then we finished filming at 8 a.m., 7:30 a.m. maybe.
So you did film through the night.
Yeah, and then imagine I didn't talk to him at all night one, so I'm sitting there for
I'd be
hours,
asleep.
sitting hours, watching everyone go talk to him. And I just said, like watching the pass by, I said, "Where's the food?" Outside. I'm outside getting snacks. I'm like, yeah. So we're filming for
a girl after my own heart.
Yeah, I
I'd be
was
like,
eating.
Where's the food?
I
And then
was eating.
at 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
This would have been me.
Because they won't let you sleep. You can't. Even if you were, they'd be like, yeah, they'd be like,
They'd wake you up.
Yeah. So my thing was, I was like,
you're so
"Alright."
rude.
I was like, whatever. Like, I didn't talk to him, so I was like, I'm gonna go home. I'm just gonna eat this free food, have
Yeah.
a drink, have a shampoo, whatever. Yeah. So we film, hours.
Is it true that they limit the amount of luggage bags you can bring?
I think they just want you to have the least amount of luggage because when you're traveling, there's so many of us. Like imagine 18 girls and each girl has 3 luggages.
Yeah.
And they have to kind of keep track. So I think they tried to have some girls like, oh, if you have too much stuff, I think they would ship it to our house for us.
Okay.
And then when we traveled, we could have.
Got it.
I don't know. I always had the least amount of stuff. I was like, because I wasn't prepared, you know. I just like had whatever's in my closet, and I was like, I don't know. But one of my friends, I think she had like 5 luggages. My sweet girl.
Me.
And I told her, I said, babe, why do you need this many? She goes, I don't know. Like, what if one day I want to wear this outfit and like this outfit? I said, he doesn't care. I don't think he'll care. She was so sick. But then they shipped like 2 of her luggage back home.
Okay,
So yeah, I
gotcha.
think it's just more of like a safety, wanting to make sure we don't lose our stuff.
Yeah,
type of
that's
thing.
really
yeah,
nice.
it's like 3 luggages maybe.
Yeah, because you guys do your own wardrobe, right?
Yeah.
Like you bring your own dresses.
You do your own hair and makeup, so you're bringing your whole life with you.
So everyone looks like supermodels and they're makeup artists. Great. Okay, great.
Yeah, some of the girls are amazing. Like they'd be getting ready. I was like, "Can you guys teach me how to do that? I don't know how to do that."
That's so sweet.
Because some girls are like, they were very prepared. Like they practiced and they had like one of my friends had a notebook her friend made her of every outfit with accessories, the hairstyle, what to wear.
Whoa.
It was so cute. It was, yeah. She had like a whole Bible.
Whoa, that's like organization on a different level.
I simply could not relate.
That's something that Molly would do. Molly makes Excel sheets.
Oh, you're an
So-
Excel girl, Molly?
Yeah.
I knew it.
And I suck
She
at
has an
packing.
organized vibe.
Yeah, like
I
when
can't do
we'll-
Excel.
When we'll like travel, she'll make me an Excel sheet of what to bring, and even then I'll be
That's
like,
so
forgot the
good.
socks. Forgot the socks.
That's so good.
Molly's like, I made you a list. And I'm
See,
like,
I don't like Excel. I'm old fashioned. I'm just going to write it down.
I just can't read well. 'cause
Rose is like, I'm just gonna
dyslexic.
toss it in a bag.
Yeah, I'm just gonna throw some
and
stuff in
whatever
there.
whatever I think I need,
Yeah.
I'll buy the rest.
We'll figure it out later. I'll be like, I made this out of a napkin.
Ties her 2 outfits together
I did do that one time. We were actually in Hawaii and I didn't have a dress.
with a napkin.
I took a sheet. No, it was from the hotel.
You know what? That's okay.
And I made this cute dress.
Oh, we
out
wouldn't
of
even
it.
know.
No,
You
nobody
wouldn't even know.
Nobody
No,
knew.
no.
Everyone
You
was
can wear
like,
a
"Oh, this
bikini,
is
no
so
one would
cute."
care.
I was
Yeah.
like, "It's a bed sheet."
It's Hawaii. We don't judge.
On Bachelor, did they have any rules about like champagne or alcohol? Cause
Yeah. I mean, the show is really, really good about safety. Mm-hmm. And I know there's some people, I think before I went on, people were like, they're going to force you drinks and like make you drunk to have drama. When I got there, they wanted everyone to be safe. So they try to keep count of how fast we're drinking because they do want you to be clear minded for the most.
Yeah, they don't want you. They don't want everyone on the show belligerent.
Imagine
that would look crazy.
Imagine
That would not look good for them.
Yeah,
If
no,
everyone
no.
was just literally like falling over each other
Yeah.
and that wouldn't look great.
Yeah, I mean, we still had fun regardless. You don't need drinks to have fun with 30 girls.
Yeah.
Just put 30 women together.
I
you'll be
would just
fine.
need 3 sips to calm my nerves.
And a Prozac.
Just give me a Prozac, little sip. I'm good to go.
Get one dog's Prozac.
Yeah, I'll be so chill. I'll be like, hey, ladies, girls' night.
Girl sleepover. Sleepover every night. One boy.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys? Okay, so I know like every season's different too.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys, when you're shooting the show, do you sleep together like roommates or like how does it work?
Yeah, well, at the mansion, there's only a few bedrooms, and they kind of just assign girls to each room, so you always have like a bunkmate, pretty much.
Is there bunk beds?
Yeah, there's like two Yeah, there's like bunk beds in some of the beds. It was fun.
Is it a triple bunk
No,
or
no,
a
just
double
two.
bunk?
Just two. It was fun. Like, we would go to bed. I was like, good night, love you. And you hear every other girls in the room, love you. And then if it was silent, I was like, she went home. They're like, oh well. Like, we would count. Because I was in the biggest room one time, and we were like, good night. And I was waiting. I said, we're down one, guys. One good night, down one good night.
Oh my gosh.
We had fun, though.
Yeah.
It was just like a big sleepover.
Yeah, I've been on a reality show where we lived together and were competing together. It was for a job. We were competing for a role in a movie.
Oh.
But you guys are like,
That sounds fun.
you're in a house together trying to get to know someone to see if it's a good love connection. Like, and I just think that is so much more difficult.
Yeah.
Like extreme, because it's extremely emotional. It's very personal.
Yeah.
And I just think you're badass for doing it. Not only putting yourself out there in front of the entire world, in front of the entire nation, like, and being so vulnerable, but then also like having to live with a ton of other women who
Yeah.
are trying to date the same guy as you. Like, it just takes a lot of grace, and it takes just so much class, and I just cannot applaud you enough because you're like a role model for me like that, because I could never behave myself.
My dad was kind of the guy who, when I told him I was going on the show, he's like, what show are you going on? I said, oh, you're not going to be happy.
Uh-oh.
And he's like, just tell me. I said, it's called The Bachelor. He said, that's an interesting choice. And I said, well, I'm going to do it. And he's like, I've always been the daughter that just does whatever I want. So he's like, you go do it. I'm going to support you. Just make sure you keep yourself at a high standard. And I was like, okay. I was like, I promise. He said, and don't change. So if you come back and you change, he said, you're dead. Like, we're going to have to straighten you up.
I'm gonna change the law.
Yeah. He's like, we're gonna have to train you up. So that was like my biggest thing. Like, don't change myself for a guy. Don't change myself for TV. So
Yeah.
I tried to honor my parents in that way.
I love that.
I love them. They're the best.
Do you think on The Bachelor all the boys are looking for love? Do you think for the majority all of them are looking for a partner? Or do you think some of them are wanting to get into entertainment in some way?
I'm trying to look back because I haven't seen the show. I'm trying to think of guys that I've met who are on it. I've only met a couple, and they are very genuine people, I will say.
Love.
But Joey's like the only Bachelor that I actually know, and he obviously was there for love because him and Kelsey they're amazing together. They're super sweet.
Are they still together? They are?
Yes.
Okay, this is cute.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cute.
Yeah, they're
I
cute.
like that.
Yes.
All right.
So I love them. They're like they were meant for each other. But I feel like usually the leads that I've met for the show are there for love. I don't know if guys casted for The Bachelorette are like that. Sometimes it's like a toss up of like if you're here for that or if you're not. But I haven't met too many of them, so I can't really say too much.
I feel like on those kind of shows, I would always be worried that someone wasn't there for the right reasons. But then I thought about it, and in real life, it's like that too. Like some people are on dating apps that are supposed to be for like people seriously looking for commitment and love, and they're messing around, you know? So
They're in it for
it's
all
the
of
same
us.
thing. You never know if somebody's in it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Like, so I guess that's kind of pretty true of real life too.
Yeah.
Hopefully casting weeds out some of those fakes a little better than I would probably be able to.
Well, that's why I told people, they're like, so crazy that you did the show. And I said, why? I said, to me, it's like actually dating.
Yeah.
I'm just like in an environment. Yes, there's other people who are here for the same person, but I told them, I said, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If it's not, I'm good. Like I will be fine.
I would love to see you on The Bachelor.
I'll cry a little bit, but
I want to see you find love. I want to see
I
you
would
on
be the worst Bachelorette because I think I would know night one. Like half of them, I'd be like, nah, you're trash.
You'd be
No.
like, bye.
Yeah, I'm like, nah, I don't want to kiss you. No, I don't want to kiss you. No. Did you brush your teeth? No, I don't want to kiss you.
Would you ever go on a spin-off show?
That could be in the works right now.
And like put yourself out there?
Yeah, I think I'm definitely though at the point in my life where I do want to seriously date. So if I were to do the spin-off, I would need to tell everyone like I'm actually here for if I want to meet somebody. If not, then please just let me go home.
Yeah.
Because The Bachelor was kind of a lot.
Yeah, I bet. Those shows move so fast.
So fast.
Fast-paced. They're
Yes.
very intense.
Yes.
And I feel like just because of the timing and how fast they are, it's hard to process.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's hard. You just can't process everything that's happening so quickly. And it's totally like feels like a tidal wave. And then you're like, whoa, what just happened?
That's how it was like with filming. I think I blacked out. Then you come back to reality and you have like some time before it airs, so you're just still kind of like, what did I just do? Then it airs and you relive it, and then you go do the reunion and you relive it again. And then you're just like, what the hell did I literally just do?
You travel to so many fun places.
So many fun places.
Okay, so what's everywhere that you went?
So we did Malta, and we went to where they filmed Game of Thrones, and I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan, so I was like in awe. We went to the spot where they killed Ned Stark. I was literally like, I said, please take. I was like, can you stop production? I need a picture right here, and I have the picture. I have to show you later.
You put your head on
and
the rock?
I'm like this. I'm like,
wait,
and then there's like girls changing, like running to change for filming, and I'm like this because I was freaking out.
You're like pointing at the rock.
So Malta, and then Spain. Spain was so fun, and then Montreal, and then Jasper, and then Mexico. So fun.
What was the place where you jumped in the water?
And the cenote, that was Mexico.
You hit your jaw, right?
Yeah, I just didn't like, the water was so still. So, and then the way I it was crazy is back home I've done it multiple times. So I was like, oh, this is easy. But the water is so still, and when I got close to the water, I decided to look last minute.
Yeah.
So it's like I was hitting something so flat. So I just felt like someone punched me. And
The pressure just
it was
hit.
the pressure. And so then I looked up, and then he told me, he's like, oh, you like were gone. And I was like, oh, whatever. I don't know. But I don't remember getting out of the water. I just remember them telling me we were going to the hospital, I think. And
I'm
then
just
we went.
glad you were okay.
I told them I was fine. I was like, guys, I'm fine.
You're literally like, I'm an ER nurse.
I said, I'm
no,
fine.
I'm ICU.
I was like,
I'm an ICU
fine.
nurse.
But they did say my speech was slurring, so I was like, okay, that's what they said. So I don't remember saying that, but they're like, yeah, you were slurring. So we're like, I think we should just take you just in case. And I was like, okay, good call.
Yeah, maybe.
But no, it was a good call.
Yeah, maybe it hit just right where it knocked the wind and everything out.
I think it was
so
just the wind. Then they gave me muscle relaxants because I couldn't move my head the next day, so they just gave me medicine, and then I was fine.
That's wild from jumping in the water.
No, and I was pissed because I love jumping into the water.
Isn't that what?
I do it all the time back home. So I was like, the one time. That's okay.
Wait, what?
I think it was a sign because I was like, this is when I'm going home.
I really, you know what? I think it might have been the universe being like, this is not the right fit for you, because I think that even that jump was called the I think it was Leap of Love.
I think it was
Leap of Love, and then that leap didn't go very well, and I was like, nope. That's not for you. Nope. This is the universe being like, nope, not the guy. Close but no cigar. This is
no.
And
he, like, we had fun. It, like, and my parents knew it wasn't him the moment they saw he and I walk out at hometowns.
Really?
So yeah, they knew.
They sensed down a level.
Yeah,
They were
and my
like,
parents know me. They've seen me truly in love with somebody.
Right.
And they're like, yeah, you guys were great, but it wasn't like fireworks.
yeah. How did the hometown thing go? And I remember on a reunion, now it was fun. And you shared like parts of like cultural, and it was just like so fun. And then when it aired, people were mean. But how did it go in person?
In person, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted to come.
Come to
I
Hawaii.
was like,
come to Hawaii.
Literally, why are we not having a barbecue and hanging and whatever?
We can do a hometown back home. Come on over.
Yes, please.
Just come over. My parents we'll make it a whole thing.
I will bring the
We'll make it
desserts.
Yes.
They bring the savory dishes.
Everything we had on the show.
I can also
we'll just make it.
bartend. I'm pretty good.
And you can also bake with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it all. I got it all.
She can do it
going
all.
on.
She can do it all.
But I don't know how to cook like that. That would be really fun to learn.
Like what? Oh, like how my family made it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so easy.
I've never done
They'll
that.
teach you. Well, it's for Filipino food.
It's cool.
It's really good.
Delicious.
Oh, it's
Is
so good.
lumpia Filipino? Fucking love that.
So lumpia, there's like the vegetable, the pork, the chicken, then there's turon, which is the apple banana lumpia that you can put brown sugar over it, and you can fry it, and it just kind of caramelizes. It's so good.
Stop. I'm
It's
literally,
so good.
I'm like drooling.
You come to when I get married, I'm gonna have lumpia and turon at my wedding, and Ro will just be find Ro.
Please invite me.
Find Ro in the
I
back
want to eat everything.
with
I
just
wanna
the
celebrate.
food. With just the food.
I'll have the lumpia in my hand and a champagne in the other.
Double fisting.
I'm like, yes.
Double fisting lumpia.
Yes, love.
She's like, why am I here again? Just for the food. Doesn't care about the wedding.
For love too. But you guys, the food is one of the best parts of the wedding.
That's what I'm saying.
I love the ceremony. I love the
Everything.
vows. I love the dancing. I love the romance. I love the food. I love the drinks. I just love it all.
It's all fun.
Why don't
When I
organize
get
weddings?
married, I'll have my wedding in Hawaii. you will come. Molly will
Yeah.
we'll all be there. I have to get a
Okay.
boyfriend first. Like, first of all, I'm thinking way ahead here.
Yeah, okay. We need to get Rachel a boyfriend so I can go to her wedding. So let's hurry it up here, people. Single, nice men. So what's your type? What do you look for in a guy? Characteristics.
You have to be okay. You know what? I think this is okay. I say someone who's very smart, but I mean just smart in something that you're passionate about. So, like for instance, my dad is very intellectual, but he's just very intellectual at what he knows, which is trauma cases, woodworking, and all those things.
Wow.
And he's passionate about that. So I don't need someone who knows what I know, but just have like passion and like love what you do. Want to talk about things with me. Listen while I yap.
I like that.
You know?
A good listener.
Good listener.
Yeah.
Because I'm also kind of not, well, you know, I'm a little bit hyper. So I need someone to just kind of bring me down. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm
Yeah.
here. I just need you to kind of meet me.
Yeah.
But don't meet me too far. Just like,
Yeah. Just a little.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good fit, I will say, because I've been
Yes.
with somebody who's kind of like, Game of Thrones.
Yes, I
I'm
do.
fire, he's ice.
Oh, yes.
And so it's a nice balance.
Yeah.
Because when fire and fire date, that is dangerous.
Yeah.
That's just, it's wildly
Yeah.
passionate,
Yeah.
and then it burns out
Yeah.
in a blaze of fire
Yes.
too. I mean,
Yes.
it doesn't
Yeah.
go well.
I you know what I need? This was my new in for this year. I haven't really dated someone who's forced me to be feminine. Mm-hmm. So I want that. Like this outfit would never. I told you.
Yeah.
I texted Ro. I said I'm gonna dress up because one of my ins this year was to be more. I don't know, dress up, girly or whatnot. If I had my way, I'd be in sweats right now.
I know. I love
but this is
sweats.
nice.
I have two modes. Glam.
I was like two modes.
Glam and girly.
Glam and girly,
or
and then
sweats.
sweats. That's how it should be.
Yeah, it's my only two modes, and I love them both equally
Yes.
for different reasons.
Yeah.
I love to be cozy and comfy and just like a little like, ee!
Yeah.
And then I love femininity. Like, I don't know why, but I
No,
just
it's
always
good.
been like that. I
No, it's
love
good.
the heels and the makeup and the dresses and the outfits and fashion.
I need to
and
be like that.
I'm obsessed with Elizabeth Taylor.
Oh,
and
who isn't?
you remind me of so many icons in my head. Like I
Like
need to
who?
send you like a vision board of
Okay.
like all these different
so
fashion ideas
curious.
I have. Because you guys, if you're listening, you can't see, but if you're watching on YouTube, you know that Rachel is gorgeous, and we're sitting down right now, but she's so tall. She looks like a model. I'll
my
post
gosh, I
pictures on the
love you,
screen of us hanging out, and literally we're hanging out, and she looks like the supermodel, and I'm like her little nugget friend, and I'll take it. That's
I love
fine
a
with me.
nugget. Everyone loves a nugget. Come on.
Yeah, they have never had a nugget on.
I love a nugget.
On The Bachelor.
Yeah. Well, my friend was a semi-nugget. My friend Autumn, she's semi-nugget.
You were telling me
and I
she
love her.
was 5 foot.
I think she's five. She's either 5'1" or 5'2".
See, that's a shorty.
Yeah, she's just the cutest bean ever.
So when you're on the show, can you have phones or internet?
No, you don't have anything.
Can you bring books or music?
You can. I had a book. Yeah, you can bring a book. One of the girls had the Hamilton book of the whole Broadway.
Yeah.
So we would all like go around singing Hamilton, and then she also brought. It's not paint by number, but it's a dot by. It's like
like color dots?
You have like a stick, and you grab like a jewel, and then it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Is it bedazzling? Like it's like
Kind of, but it's like a
crystals?
mirror. It's like you'll have a stencil, like a flower, and then it has
Yeah.
like one is pink color, another one you have a stick and you grab each one and you kind of make the whole like color by number,
Oh.
but it's like jewel by number, I think.
So it's like artsy.
Yeah,
Like an
yeah.
arts and crafts
Yeah.
kind of project.
Yeah.
So they allowed that and like a book. But
yeah, and a
you
journal.
couldn't-
You have a journal.
Okay, but you couldn't have like
No, so I made my
phone music.
No, I made my own calendar just so I could keep track of time and day.
Smart.
Because I think I would have gone crazy if
You
I
lose track.
Yeah, because when I saw my family, I was like, what is today? I was like, is today this day? They're like, no, we're 2 days ahead. So I lost track. And what's crazy is about hometowns is my auntie died the night before. And my dad pulled me
Oh my
aside and he
gosh,
was
I'm
like,
so sorry.
No, but my dad was like, this is how great my dad is. He goes, I want to tell you something, but I want you to stay. And I was like, what's up? He's like, your auntie passed. And I was like, oh no. I was like, I'm leaving. He's like, no. He's like, you're going to stay. And you're gonna finish it up and you're gonna do what's best for you, and then when you come back we can talk about auntie. And I said, no, like that's crazy. Like, who cares about this? Like if he's meant for me, he'll just follow me. And my dad's like, just do it, like it'll be good for you. So yeah, she died the night before. So if you look back and you watch last four, I'm like not out there.
You went through so much. Like,
It was a time.
yeah, you did
I had a
the
time.
hometowns, things are just getting so much more serious,
Yeah.
real feelings.
Yeah.
Like people are catching feelings. It's getting, and then I remember you were on the reunion and you were talking about like some people online were bullying you and being
Yeah.
so mean and just hateful of you and Joey and your time together. And that stuff just makes me so hurt and still shocked. Like I know some people think like that. They have a lot of hate and they think like that, but my brain just doesn't work like that.
Same.
I love love. I love people in love.
Yeah.
I like
I think
happy
everyone should be in
couples,
love.
happy families.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that way. And that really broke my heart
Yeah.
because you didn't deserve that. And it's a show about love and finding love.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe there was so much hate
Yeah.
from
I mean, I
some
didn't-
people watching. That was so weird. You're such a lovely human.
thank you.
It really doesn't make sense. If there's someone to hate, it's not you. People are nuts.
Yeah, and I didn't see it coming. I got like little bullying here and there, because early on, like I didn't really wear makeup on the show, so people would make comments like, "Someone tell Rachel to like whatever." You know how people are; they want to nitpick everything you do.
Yeah.
So that was mild. And then when I got the rose for after hometowns, my phone actually locked on its own. I've never experienced this, but my phone locked on its own. And I couldn't get in it. I was like, "What is going on?" Finally got in my phone. My Instagram logged me out too. And I don't know if it was like God trying to protect me from looking, but I couldn't get in my Instagram, so I was freaking out because that was gonna be my job probably.
Yeah.
So I finally get in, and I'm getting like, "Kill yourself!" Like your parents should kill themselves. Like my phone was blowing up, and I just was laughing because I was like, "This is not real.
ridiculous.
Like this is literally ridiculous." And then they were commenting like, the N-word and like racial slurs about my parents. And obviously when it comes to me, that's fine, but like my parents involved, that's like when I lose it. So obviously I like lost it. My dad's like, "You're good. You're fine. Calm down." I was like, "But the people are so mean." Like he's like, "Who cares? Like you'll never meet them." My dad was my rock. He's just a very strong individual.
Good man.
Yeah, he's amazing. But it was like people made TikToks that they would throw up if Joey kissed me, and it was like all these things that to me never crossed my mind because I've always been in interracial relationships. That's my family's mixed. Like I'm just from a very mixed family.
Yeah.
So it's 2024 at the time. People still don't like it, but I think we can get
That's
better.
sad.
We
Yeah.
can get better, right, America?
I really hope everybody can calm down.
No, calm down. Please be
Chill
sad.
out.
Please be
where's-
sad.
Like, there's so many other things in the world to hate on that I feel like that is
thank
not
you.
really. Go focus on something important.
The pig. Oh, people were.
Wait, what do you mean?
Because they said they're like, "You're barbaric," but that's just a part of, in Hawaii I
Roast
don't know.
pigs.
Yeah, that's what we do. Other people do it too.
You know what's crazy?
That they would
is
eat it. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, well, what's crazy is what I find fascinating too is the same people who are probably like, "Oh, roasting meat this way and is barbaric." The same people probably go to McDonald's.
Oh, tell them, bro.
Same
Don't speak too
people.
much truth now. You might hurt someone's
I
feelings.
don't want to hurt your feelings,
Dude,
but how
careful.
do you think meat is prepared and made, everyone? Like, my dad grew up fishing, and he used
Yeah.
to take Molly and I fishing all the time. And he said he brought us. I was really girly, and I didn't love to go.
Yeah.
Because I was like, "Ew, Dad, gross.
Yeah.
The boat stinks.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything here is stinky, smells like a fish."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, you need to learn how, and
Yeah.
your food is prepared and where it comes from in
Yeah.
the circle of life." So he had us catch a fish, and I had to gut it and learn how to cook it, prepare it. And today, I'm a foodie. I like
We love to
food,
eat.
but I understand and respect where it comes from.
Yeah.
And that's also why I don't like to be wasteful.
Yeah.
Because I do understand that all the food comes from somewhere. So I think it's a beautiful thing to have that connection to your food.
Yeah.
And, a lot of farmers, they, who live in the U.S., they understand.
Yeah. And
they get it.
That's what I'm saying.
I just don't-
It was insane. It was, and I think people forget when I've met people in person who have made comments
Mm-hmm.
about my other friends in the show who they bullied. I said, "Do you guys forget that we're still regular people?
Humans.
We've been through stuff before.
Yeah.
I've been through a lot. I was bullied before in college. I've been in abusive relationships. I've been through a lot. So for you guys to take it that far, and to say things like you should kill it's just insane to me.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to make out with Joey, just say that.
Yeah.
Message him,
Yeah.
please. But
Also,
he won't. do
okay,
it.
look, we want Joey to be happy. We want him to do what he wants to do, and that's what he's doing on the show. He's picking
Yeah.
the people he's interested in, he wants to pursue, he's attracted to.
Yeah.
So it's not really your place to tell him he's attracted to.
It was a whole thing.
You know, who you're attracted to is almost animalistic, I think.
And it's an instinct.
It's you. It's like, I don't know if it's like pheromones or something. Like, you know,
something.
You'll meet some guys and you have no chemistry, and then you'll meet somebody and you'll be like, "Hello,
No.
want to have babies?"
And sometimes they're not really your type.
Right.
You're like, wait, what? Am I into this?
Yeah.
I'm not into this.
You're like, "Oh my gosh, maybe this is like a little secret
Like
type
two
or
of my
something."
exes.
Yeah. So I'm really sorry that you went all through that.
Well,
It's just,
it taught me a lot about myself. I learned to like be more confident in myself. My parents, they just kept reminding me, like, you're not words that people call you. You're your own person. So it took me a while, but I think now when it comes to Instagram, I usually post and I try not to even look at anything because it gets like very sensitive. I think social media has taken over the world.
I feel
almost too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From someone who's been on social media
Yes, 'cause
for
you've
over
done
like
it.
15 years
Yeah.
now, here's what I'll tell you is a good thing. Maybe it'd be good, maybe not. But sometimes I don't look at all. And sometimes now when I do read, I always disconnect emotionally. And I just read it from a logical point of view.
Yeah.
And I see if there's any feedback that could be actually helpful for me,
Yeah.
you know, like about the lighting or
Yeah.
about the sound quality, anything like that. And then
Yeah.
anything else that's not constructive that, you know, I can't fix,
Yeah.
then screw it.
I mean, they don't know you. These people are just sitting at home
Yeah.
or at work.
Professional haters.
Yeah.
Hating.
Is that-
They're
yeah.
hating like it's a full-time job, and maybe for them it is.
That's all they have going for
yeah,
them.
I got other things to do. On the show, were there any moments that happened that they didn't show that you wish they would have showed? Because I know that they film a lot, but they only, you know, they're constricted to
Yeah.
that strict time slot.
Yeah, there was a lot of moments. So, I mean, people can tell. Joey and I were really good friends on the show. We had a lot of platonic chemistry, and I think that's what worked for us. And I think there was like a lot of moments that he and I had just banter and just kind of going back and forth and making fun of each other that I wish they showed. Because I think if you look back, this is also why the bullying was really bad, was I think they made me look like he and I didn't have as strong as a connection as the other girls. So some people were like, why is Rachel there? It's like, she's just there just to be there, versus he did, you know, we did have a good connection. And then towards the end, it obviously fell through. But and the biggest thing on our one-on-one date, I worked with a therapist and some people from the show, and I shared something that happened to me in high school to Joey. A few years back, I was like assaulted by someone. And so when I went on the show, I met with a therapist and I told her, I said, I don't think Joey will want a girl who's been abused the way I was abused. And she's like, okay, like elaborate. So I told her what happened to me, that my friend sexually assaulted me, and so because of that, I feel like guys don't really want to be with me long term. She worked with me to like get to the place to talk about it without crying, because I used to always cry. Told Joey, and because of that, I had to tell my parents because they never knew this happened to me. So I told my parents, and my dad and mom took it obviously so hard because they never knew. Because I know women go through it a lot. Like, no one would think that happened to me. If you look at me, you would never guess, but.
Yeah, I would never. And I feel like that's true for so many people.
So many people, yeah.
Yeah.
I know at least like four women in my life that the same thing happened. It was like from a family member, a boyfriend, or a friend, but no one talks about it.
You're so brave,
Because-
because I had 2 really bad Me Too things happen to me,
Yeah.
and I've never talked about
See,
them.
like we just don't, it's just like not, and then we act like it, we just push it in the back.
Shove it down.
We shove it down.
Don't talk about
and
it.
it never happened.
Yep.
And then once it comes up, you kind of have, like I spiraled, because I was like, oh gosh, I have to like relive this.
It kind of like bubbles up sometimes out
and
of
then
nowhere.
My dad felt guilty. He's like, why didn't I know? My mom was like, I feel bad that I didn't know. So, yeah.
Because they teach you to just be like it's a shameful thing, like it's something
Yes.
that you should
Yes.
hide, that no one wants to talk
Yeah.
about it. And I don't think anyone wants to. Like other of my female friends and male friends, it's everybody across the board. It's something it's terrible. It's something, but it keeps happening,
Yeah.
and it's happened throughout history, and it continues to happen, but people don't talk about it. And I
Yeah.
think you're right, not talking about it, then it just continues.
Yeah.
versus saying like, what's going on as a culture? Why is this continuing to happen throughout time? Like, this is something we should discuss. I think that it is.
Yeah. And it's something that one of the most things I'm very passionate about, because even my guy friends, I try to teach them how us women have to think, because they don't think the same. Like, one of my friends was over and he's like, okay, I'm going to bed. I said, oh, can you lock the front door? He's like, why? And I just said, what do you mean? I said, lock the front door and put the stick, because I live alone. And he said, oh my gosh, like it's not gonna happen. And I said, you guys don't like think like that, but for me, I live alone, I'm a woman, and I make sure that door's locked. Or like the car, he like won't lock the car door if it's like at nighttime. I'm like, dude, lock the door, we're sitting in drive-thru. He's like, nothing's gonna happen. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys' lives are so chill.
I think that they just don't think like there's a whole bunch of things with me and my girlfriends that are like girl code.
Yes.
That are definitely not in the bro code.
They're not in the bro code.
Like, one of the things is not letting your girlfriend go to the bathroom by herself. And a lot of guys are like, why do women go to the bathroom together? And I'm like, real deal story. Molly and I went to the bathroom together one time when we were traveling, and there was a real peeper hiding in the bathroom who was spying on Molly and I, watching us undress and go to the bathroom in there, and Mike chased him out. Society for men and women are different, and they don't understand that we have to do all these things to protect ourselves, which is just sad. It makes me really sad that like we aren't in the place where women don't have to do those things.
Yeah.
Like, that makes me sad, especially because I love being so girly. I love being so girly and feminine in my high heels, and I just love it all. And then,
but don't get it twisted, because you can throw down.
Yeah.
You look like a baby doll, but you can still throw down.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Ro will throw down.
My dad taught me a few things.
She said, nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy. But I'm not from Texas, but a lot don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Ro. Don't mess with Molly. Don't mess with any of them.
Not Molly.
No, don't mess with Molly. Look at her.
She's
serious.
She went to state in wrestling.
Don't mess with Molly.
She's wild. She's wild.
Don't mess with her. We won't.
No.
We won't mess. We won't even.
Yeah, I wish they would have shown a lot more conversations with you guys.
Yeah, we had great conversations. He's great.
And more of like that, almost like friendship, or like basically just relationship rapport.
Yeah.
Like, because when I saw you guys on the reunion, I really liked how supportive and like comforting he was when after that hometown visit happened, and people had those like that reaction and like that support that I saw him give you, and like just I was like, right on.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like what a good guy should do, and that's what he did do, and I was like, right on.
Yeah. And none of the girls, I think for this season, someone brought it up. They're like, this is the first season that none of the girls who were sent home have anything bad to say about Joey, because he's just a nice guy.
God,
he's just nice.
Were his eyes really that green?
Yeah, he has very green eyes.
Aren't they cute?
He has green eyes, and then Kelsey has like bluish green. So like them together. Oh. Yeah, they both have like beautiful eyes, the both of them.
Oh my gosh.
So
right on.
Their kids are gonna have stunning eyes.
Oh
yeah.
my
And the dark hair. The both of them have like the dark hair. Yeah. Yeah, they're a beautiful couple.
Oh my God, when are they gonna get married?
I don't know.
Do we get to go?
I don't.
When are we? Or do we get invited? I don't know them at all. I'm inviting myself.
She's like, excuse me. I feel like I know through Molly that I should be.
I know through my sister who everybody is. Wait, when are they getting married?
I'm not too sure. I mean, you have to think about it. They met in that little span of time. So
yeah,
if it were me, I would want to have some time to like get to know the person and kind of settle in, and then. Yeah. Wedding bells can come after.
Same. I really went too slow with my boyfriend. So you guys, Joey, don't wait as long as I did, because I've been dating my boyfriend now for like 14 years. That's a long time. So I would say like slow's good, but like when you get this slow, it's like it comes to a standstill, right? Like I think we need to step it up a little bit faster. It's supposed to be slow and steady. We're just doing the slow part.
Is there no steady?
It is pretty steady, but I'm kind of the firecracker, so I'm like, let's go to Vegas.
Okay. You want like steady. Like stay here steady.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I just want first date steady. I just want because last year I was really against dating because of the show.
Yeah.
This year I was like, I'll date.
Because it was a lot.
I'll go on it. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
go
so
on a
what are
date.
you doing for dating now? Like, tell me all about it. Are you going on dates? Are you doing apps?
I don't do apps. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I'll just meet somebody. Even I can meet someone through the franchise too. I'm open to it.
Who is the most surprising person to slip into your DMs after the show?
Oh, did anybody slip into your
My
DMs?
gosh, I don't think I can say this. I actually don't think I can say this. He's an actor. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm like literally scared for my life. I didn't go anywhere. He's like not. We're just friends.
Got you.
But I was texting him. I was at home one time. My dad was like, "Who is that?" And I said, "What?" And he goes, "Is that who we watch all the time?" And I was like,
maybe not.
And my dad goes, "What is your life?" I said, "I don't know.
Right?
Just a small girl from Hawaii."
I know.
Like,
I just love that you're nursing. You're doing your
I'm
thing.
a nurse from the
And then-
small rock. My mom's immigrant mother and first generation. Like, I don't know.
That
my
you're
life.
thrown into entertainment.
Yeah,
And it's
I'm
just
like-
wild. Isn't it wild?
Yeah, I love it though.
I do.
I want to do acting. Though I think acting is more.
exciting.
It's more fun.
It is
But
fun
we'll
because you
see.
get to pretend,
Yes.
and it's still really hard work.
Yeah, but
It's
put me in a
long
medical show.
hours.
I want to be in a medical show.
You would kill it at a
That's
medical
what I want
show.
to do is be on a medical show. Like that would be like or a medical movie. I would literally.
You would be perfection because you would know all the
Let's
terms.
put it out there. Let's put it out there.
You would know everything. You guys, we're putting it out here
it out
right
there
now. Medical anything, call Rachel. She'd be perfect for it because she's already familiar with all the terms, everything. Because
I can correct you guys.
yeah, she can help, literally help make it more realistic and all that good stuff. Whereas I can't read any of those names, so don't hire me. Nope. Because
We can't hire you. It's a safety issue with you.
can't.
Remember,
It's a safety issue.
It's a safety issue with Ro. We
I can't pick up
have her.
any of the patients. I can't move them. I
We
can't.
have stools though. Like when they do CPR, we do have stools for my short friends. I put them on a stool to like go and do it. Because like I was tired. I was like, "Can you get on the stool and help me?" And so she went on like this big box and she was like going. She was so cute.
I would need to wheel run around with me.
I think we'd have to use you and just fully just like push your hands for you.
nursing is so badass. You guys do it all.
And you know what is crazy? I have imposter syndrome with nursing, right? But one time after work, my friend and I, we had like this crazy like 15-hour shift. We walked out, we're like sweating. I said, "Dude, did we just do something crazy?" She's like, "We're so badass." I said, "Low key, like very, very low key." We had a badass day. Like it was a gunshot, like it's just crazy stuff that you see. And she's like, "We're kind of badass." I was like, "Honestly?" And then you go home and like you put a face mask, paint your nails, act like you didn't see someone just die, and you're like, just checked out.
That's
I'm like,
wild.
it's kind of wild, yeah.
Okay, Rachel,
it's
you
wild.
you get on Grey's Anatomy and you have to write a scene about your craziest time in the ER. What happened?
I showed up to work and there was like cops everywhere. I was like, "What's going on?" And they're like, "Gunshot wound." There's no gunshot wound to the head. I was like, "Yeah, I want that one." But when I got there, he already passed away. He already passed. So I went in the room to like see him. So I'm in there like trying to figure it out. And I look in the back of the guy's head and I said, "This isn't a suicide." And they were like, "Yes, it is." I was like, "No, it's not a suicide." And they're like, "Well, how do you know?" I said, "The gunshot wound is like back here." I was like, "This is a homicide, promise." And I walked down, the cop was like, "What does she know? She's just a nurse." Next morning, it was a homicide. Someone at the house killed this guy. And everyone at work was like, "Rachel, that is..."
Called it.
Thank you.
Knowing everything you know now, been through everything you've been through now and where you are now, would you do the show again?
Like, do The Bachelor over, knowing what happened? Or do it again, like, for a second time?
Do it again for a second time. Let's do that.
Um,
Because I think you're the kind of, like, you're a real person. Like, you wouldn't want to go through the heartache again.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's...
I don't think I would do The Bachelor again, but I am open to Paradise. So we'll see.
Caller. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And send all the love and positivity over to Rachel because she is amazing. And we just want her to find love. That's what I'm wanting. I want that for other people all the
Just love
time.
love.
I
We
do.
love love.
I really do.
Me too.
Bye, you guys.